Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and again it's time for another toy hunt. I've not done one of these in ages. I've been asked by quite a few people on the Instagram just to go out and have a look at what exactly is available on UK shelves. So I've seen in some places around the world that Legacy Wave 3 started to show up already, and I think the main thing for UK is I don't think we've seen Bumblebee concept art Sunstreaker yet, so that's a big one to have a look for. And you never know, there might actually be some Transformers 1 figures out and about. So just the usual B&M, Game, entertain it, and then of course finish off with Smiths. So shouldn't take too long, but let's go and see what's in B&M first. So I'm in B&M, and this is basically a discount store, and what we've got here is something really interesting. So these are clearly KOs, but I can't work out which combiner this is going to make, and it's also going to be huge by the looks of it. I mean, they feel light as anything. It doesn't feel like there's anything there at all, but it looks like that you need, I'm not sure how many pieces, but it's only £4 each, and it looks quite interesting, but it's obviously clearly a KO. There's so many different KOs in here. There's an official rescue bot, that's down to £2. More KOs there, and then these keep dropping in price. If they get any lower, then I've just found some originals. There we go, Beast Alliance. And then these, for those who've been watching this channel long enough, they're huge KOs as well. They started off at £16, they're down to 12 now, so I'm going to keep an eye on them. If they drop to about 6 or 8 quid, I think I'll get one just for a video and then probably sell it on, to be honest. But yeah, nothing really of note in here, just an abundance of KO figures. Oh, and that as well. There we go. Right, from here on to Game. So I'm inside Game, and we've got a complete mishmash, I suppose, of everything. We've got some full price stuff, which is reasonably new. We've got some incredibly overpriced stuff that's really old. That's £57. That's about $80, guys, just to give you an idea. That's, I suppose, not too badly priced. Then we've got some Toxitron figures. So if anybody in the UK was after some Toxitron figures, they're all here, and they're a bit cheaper than they were when they first come out. Still got some Cyberverse, just again at the moment still too expensive. Wow, that's quite, I suppose that was an exclusive. I've not seen that in many places. But yeah, unfortunately, that is it. There's nothing more in here. Bit of a poor show at the moment, so we'll go from here to the Entertainer. Let's go and have a look at that. Okay, this is nothing to do with Transformers, but I was just walking out and I saw this and I thought it was a Lego Vector Prime, so it's clearly not. But let me know what you think in the comments. From a bit of a distance, it looked like a Lego Vector Prime to me, but obviously it's not. Anyway, on to Entertainer. So I'm in the Entertainer, and it's the same old Entertainer. It's quite annoying. They just don't stay on top of things. I mean, look how far behind they are. We've got Legacy Evolution. There's no Legacy United anywhere. They've got the really old Wreckers. They've got the really old Rise of the Beast. You know, okay, granted, some of them are quite well discounted, but nothing of note. We've got a couple of core class figures, but nothing worth, as I say, nothing worth really looking out for, because even the Rise of the Beast stuff is still expensive, even though it's been heavily discounted. And that pack, I think it didn't even cost that much when it came out. But there we go, that's all there is here. So from here on to Smiths. So there we go, absolutely nothing inside the actual town centre, and usually that's the case. And again, people who've been watching this channel long enough, or in fact people who live in the UK know this, that apart from Smiths, our main retail is awful. The Entertainer has always been so far behind. I think the only time it was up to date and current, to my knowledge, was back in 2010 when they were doing the Fall of the Cybertron figures, and that was probably the only place that I could get the original releases of the Fall of Cybertron. Since then, it's always been way behind. And again, if I think you only need to go back and watch a video on this channel like this of a year ago, and they still had the Power of the Prime stuff in there. So I don't understand. And if anybody from the Entertainer's watching this, I don't understand why they're just so far behind. Game is always hit and miss. Game's a bit of like, everything drops in and out of there, because it's usually discounted by the time it gets to Game. And of course, B&M is just a massively discount store again. Usually things that have come off the main shelves in the main stores, heavily discounted, go there. But I've got an absolute abundance of KOs. I've never seen so many before. So yeah, I'm literally going to get back to the car, head over to Smiths. And you'll just see, again, if this is your first time watching one of my toy hunt videos, the difference is crazy. And considering we're sort of in a transition phase in the UK, so what I mean by that is obviously we're in between the waves. There should still be loads, and then of course by the time Transformers 1 comes out, there'll be an absolute abundance of figures there, but I'm just going to let the pictures do the talking. I'm going to go straight from here and show you what Smith's is like. So here we go, and you can see why I call this place, you know, Mr. Reliable or whatever. I can't see as of yet Bumblebee Studio Series Sunstreaker. No, I can't, but as you can see, we've got the concept art Megatron. We've got all of Legacy United's Wave 1 and 2 by the looks of it now. So there's Starscream there, there's Chromia, there is of course Shard, there's Gears, there's Bumblebee, Igneous, whatever his name is, Magnius rather. Yeah, absolutely loads, which you can see, loads of Rise of the Beasts, all reduced as well. But yeah, that's it, unfortunately. No concept art, Sunstreaker.